Whoa, whoa, whoa. Reindeer Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Woo! Rudolph is arriving at the King and Queen Radio BrooklynStation.com. Oh, Rudolph, where are you? Ooh, silver bells. We feeling it. And the DJ is playing on and on and on while we rocking it into Christmas with you folks. Here we go. Bring it on in, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And we don't have the reindeer, the Rudolph bring it in. We got our DJ Suave bringing in the Christmas season. We want to say hello to you folks out there on WVIP 93.5 FM, King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, and WVIP 93.5 FM. And yes, alongside me, I have a new host working beside me, and her name is Anne Marie. And want to say a pleasant good evening to you, Anne. How are you?
Pleasant good evening to you and everybody. Pleasant good evening to you and everybody also.
Wow, wow. Well, it's a pleasure you joining the King and Queen Radio with me on WVIP, and it's a pleasure having you. Santa Claus brought you to us, and now we're going to make this show a hot show, ain't we, girl?
Yes, we are, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
There you go. Jamaica is coming from 1 a.m. to 2, and all you Jamaicans out there who's in America want to say, welcome to the King and Queen Radio, because here we go, and we're going to bring you in the New Year's, and we want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. So what is it like in Jamaica in Christmas?
Well, everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. We're seeing Christmas carols everywhere you go. People are friendlier than usual.
Now, well, I'm going to tell you, in Jamaica, do they go from place to place and house to house, or they don't do that?
No, we really don't do that. No.
They don't do that.
No.
Was that? But didn't they used to dress up in a certain outfit, like we wouldn't call it a voodoo outfit, but it's something like that. Put your mic close.
John Canoe. John Canoe.
Oh, so tell us a little bit about John Canoe.
Well, they used to go from house. They go from house to house.
That's why I asked that. You see?
Yes.
You see why I asked you that? Because I wanted to see, did you know about John Canoe?
Oh, yes.
But a lot of people act like they don't know about it.
They don't have it around anymore.
It don't happen anymore.
No. When I was a child, yes. I used to run from them. Then I used to hear my mother say, you're not supposed to run from them, or they'll come and run after you. But I was scared of them. Very afraid.
So, put your mic a little closer, honey. Thank you. And so the John Canoe, tell us about it. How did they dress and what did they look like? Did they put on costume? Is it something like the festival we see on Eastern Parkway? Or is it, what is it like, John Canoe?
The people are dressed up and real scary. Real scary. And it's like the carnival. You know, that we have.
So do they go to your house, or they was in the streets just marching up and down?
They go in the streets, you know, marching up and down. They also go to your house.
And what they say when they get to your house?
Well, I don't remember. At that time I was a child when, you know, we had that.
So now, again, tell us something. Did Santa Claus exist in Jamaica?
Oh, yes, we heard a lot about Santa Claus.
Because it's strange to hear, but I seen it was so hilarious that I seen out on the grass Jamaica had the sled and everything and dressed up as Santa Claus on the grass, and I thought that was so exciting. And the comments say, "Well, Santa Claus right here in Jamaica."
Yes. That was funny, yes.
So tell me something. Do they share gifts the same way here in America? Do they celebrate it the night before? They just wait till Christmas itself?
No, they celebrate from before. We go around giving gifts, yes.
Do they put up Christmas trees? That's something I need to know.
Yes, we do put up Christmas trees.
So do they go get their own Christmas tree? They go buy it? How that works?
Sometimes they go and buy, sometimes they have their own Christmas tree, you know.
Because you're right there, they can grow it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then we just put up lights and, you know, make the place look festive.
Wow. So we want to say a Merry Christmas out there in Jamaica and all the West Indies and America down south and all you folks listening to us worldwide, no matter where you be. If you don't believe in Christmas, just share some love with some of your family and friends and have a good dinner and good eat. Don't call it Christmas, call it love, because you can sit around the winter solstice, where this time just changed, and we at the beginning of winter, the moon just was phasing in and out, and it's in Capricorn now. So you Capricorn people now, you're very strong, and you're getting ready to go into where you're not going to take no nonsense from anyone. Are you a Capricorn, by the way?
No, I'm Leo.
Oh, you Leo like me? No, I'm August the 7th, honey. You know.
I'm July 23rd.
Oh, you were early Leo, so you know we got it made. All right.
That's right.
All right, my hostess, she's a Leo too, Holly. Lady Holly. And Lady Holly going to be doing some interviews later on. She have 2 interviews coming up, folks. You don't want to change that dial. And you want to stay tuned for this great show. We're going to be here till 12 midnight, and then from 1 a.m. to 2, there we go Jamaica, where we go into Jamaica and explore Jamaica. But right now, we wish you Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and all you folks out there who celebrating, I think they're called Yule. Yule. Greetings to you out there. Happy Hanukkah. All you folks out there, we love you. King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com and SisterDobong.com. WVIP 93.5, all the people work there, the engineer, everybody there. I know a lot of them Jewish, but happy Hanukkah to you there. Merry Christmas to you from King and Queen Radio. You are ahead of us, so you know we have to give the respect where it's due. Thanks, WVIP 93.5 FM. And I want to say a thank you for all the staff here and everybody working here and all the staff of King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com and SisterDobong.com. I want to wish you all a happy and prosperous Merry Christmas leading into the new year. So we got a lot of new things coming up, a lot of new shows, great shows with entertainment. So you want to tune in to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com. Go call your friends out and tell them Sister Dobong is on the air, because you never know when I'm going to tell your fortune and tell you what's going to happen in your life. So for that reason, I'll take you back to some good old music. And me and my hostess here, Sister Lord, I'm calling you Marie Rose. I'm so used to Marie Rose. What is it again?
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie. I got to remember the Anne-Marie because I was Marie Rose many years ago. So Anne-Marie is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yes, go ahead, darling.
Yeah, I just want to say hello and happy holiday to my son, Christopher Nita, and my daughter, Janet Goken, out there in Jamaica, West Indies. I hope they're having a wonderful time. Also, it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Janet.
Wow, Janet, happy birthday to you from King and Queen and from your moms. And your mom's now with us at WVIP 93.5 FM. Big up to her son as well. Love y'all and hope you're doing good. What part of Jamaica they are in?
My son, Christopher, he's in Cumberland.
Okay.
And my daughter is in St. Anne.
Oh, that's my favorite place, St. Anne.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful there. Yeah, it's beautiful there. Yes, so she's doing pretty good. Are they listening now to the program out there?
Yes, I told them.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Big up to you. You see your mom's there and you see Sister Dobong right on the side of it. And there's so many people writing us there. We're sorry we can't get to you. But we're going to have the DJs trained to start writing these people, because it's very important to write the peoples out there on the sites during the time they're here. Because a lot of them want to get on the show, and a lot of them want to be part of the show. Okay, so again, thank you, and give us some more music, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are right. You never know who want to get on the show.
I'm on my Facebook.
Oh, you can see him there?
No, but I'm on my Facebook.
Yeah, but you need to respond to all.
You mean if I go on your thing? On your thing in there?
Yeah. Not in the bedroom. Yeah, okay. You always have to answer. Excellent. I don't have to compliment you because you so naturally. Yes, and no topics and things you can come up with. Yes, this is that where I wanted to be back to my rehearsal.
Okay, that's good. That's a little bit early.
Yes, you were doing good. You wasn't out of the
Okay, that's good. And thank you so much. I wanted to get in my son and my daughter, because my son is very excited. And he's listening. Yes, and my daughter's birthday is tomorrow.
We're going to drop a throw a happy birthday into it.
His birthday was November 27th, last month.
I'm excited to see them.
Thank you so much for the
You let the music play, then I come back in and I think you have the break.
Yes.
Go get my tea, I'll be right back. Remember, you're on camera live. Everybody watching.
Even now?
Yes.
Surprise me, darling. it's me, unwrap my gift, please.
Oh, what happened?
Now sympathize, oh, I want to go all night. Now walk up, stop. Watch me time.
Stop playing with my mind.
Oh, man, no, in a joke, but she will want the wine.
You call me on the phone.
I know what I'm talking angel come down.
And now I want you home.
I tell you, I'm in a use no stone.
Action.
Not that like that.
Till I'm laid to rest. Yes, always be depressed. There's no life in no way, so I know the east is the best. All the propaganda that's spread, tongues will have to confess. Oh, I'm in bondage, living is a mess. And I'm got to rise up, be useless. No longer will I expose my weakness. Ego seek knowledge, begins with humbleness. Words able to separate.
Everybody's on the stream. Whoa, want to say good evening to everybody now who's joining us on Facebook, all over live stream, Ustream. Don't forget to call Sister Dobong. See Sister Dobong in the morning and be happy in the evening. Sister Dobong is responsible for this show. Call Sister Dobong for spiritual needs, 718-253-7273. You're having troubles in your life, disappointment. You may be having financial problems, or you may know someone who's incarcerated. You may be having where you can't sleep at night, trouble. You may have lost your loved one. Right now, you may be sitting lonely all by yourself, wondering who you're going to be with tomorrow. Maybe you are having troubles in your life. Make sure you call Sister Dobong. Sister Dobong is working on Christmas Day, so you can come and see Sister Dobong, located 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner of Avenue J, East 35th. That's the 205 train to the last stop. That's 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner of Avenue J, East 35th. And you folks out there are enjoying the show. We hope you enjoy the show because we love you and we want you to call in the station tonight. You can give your greetings. That's 718-253-4239. That's 718-676-0820. That's right, call in. And if you want to call Sister Dobong for spiritual reading, the number is 718-253-7273. Don't spend your time in loneliness. Come to the new year, you with no one. Call Sister Dobong for spiritual advice. All right, I want to say, Anne-Marie, what do you think about, what is the best thing can cook for, that you suggest that they can cook for the holiday for Christmas?
Okay, our specialty is to eat. We have our plum pudding, which is very nice.
Plum pudding?
Plum pudding.
You know, I haven't heard that ever in New York City from no Jamaicans. Not plum pudding.
Yes.
Is that that's on Christmas?
Christmas.
Usually you hear the buns and the cheese, and that's Easter.
That's right. Easter.
That's Easter.
Yes.
Okay, so plum pudding. How would you even come to make plum pudding?
It's kind of sweet. It has sugar, rum, wine, and all the niceties. It also has mixed fruits. Also.
Well, where do you get that? Where do you get the plums from?
Supermarket.
Actually, you get real plums.
No, well, you use raisins, sugar.
Oh, so maybe you calling the raisins plums.
Yes, somewhat.
Okay, okay, but not the plum American type of plum.
No.
Okay, you
no.
see, because we have a lot of American audience from down south in different places listening to us all over the world. So I have to translate the certain words to them in their language, in the southern language. So you're down south, plums is not the plums they're talking about from the south, the little yellow plums. It's more or less like raisins. Raisins. So they like the yellow looking raisins.
Yeah, mixed peel.
Yeah.
Mixed peel and currants.
See, I know that, but the American audience don't know that. But anyway, it's plum pudding. Now, I know in the South they used to have plum pie. So, it may not be far from the plum pudding. And I haven't heard that in the South either for a long time, plum pie.
Oh, plum pie. I never heard of that.
Yeah, that was in the South many, many years ago, but I don't think people know it anymore. I doubt it. I won't say what people know, because what you think they don't know, they keep the secrets to themselves. And the next thing you know, the white man has bought the secret of making millions.
Yes.
So, they won't give it to us, their own people. And the white man go in there and start, let me write a book.
Yes.
And once he start writing that book, boy, they start talking.
That's right.
And they don't know the whole time they talking, he's looking for one thing, that's secret. You understand? Yes. All right, so we have somebody on the line there. Is that one of our artists?
Aaron, no.
Okay, I want to say a good night to you. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, who's speaking?
This is Aaron Williams.
Hey, Aaron, how are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Oh, you sound amazing. I mean, your show is excellent. This is Aaron Williams. Audience out there, you're listening to Aaron. WVIP 93.5 FM, King and Queen Radio, and BrooklynStation.com and SisterDobong.com. Yes, Aaron, so tell us what you got going to happen and let the people know who you are, darling.
Yes, first of all, I just want to say it's a blessing that we all made it to this day, another season, another year to celebrate life, another year to celebrate friendship, family, or whatever you want to celebrate. That's good. So we got to give honor and glory to everything of the universe. So that's the first thing. Yes, I have a very exciting guest, popular DJ from the tri-state area, and as I was informed, international DJ Andre Collins.
Wow, Andre.
Yes, he's amazing. He's been around and he's still playing. But the main thing that I want to talk about with him, the rise and fall, and then the rise again. And the main topic is going to be how do we discuss HIV, and then on top of that, cancer. Yes, sometimes people have multiple or three things they're battling, and then they have to try to keep a job or keep their benefits and everything. So we have a live person that will share all topics about what keeps him, how did he survive, how did he become undetectable now, how did he beat cancer and HIV. It might even be AIDS, I'm not even sure. So, but the main fact is that someone battled it for 30 years and they are still here. Where somebody gets something, they're gone in 1 month or they're gone in a year, and they do it with a smile and they do it with a force that we all want to know how, because we know someone that's been either affected, family or friend or somehow connected that you know of. And it's going to be so much more informative information and nothing depressing, because we all have, let's say, people say we have a time and date that we leave in this earth. We don't know how strong that is or not it is, but we all know that one day we will leave this earth, but we want to leave doing our due diligence in every aspect of our life as being a great human. And when they talk about you while you laying 6 feet under, they can say amazing things and nobody wants to walk by and spit on your grave.
All right. So your show now is starting. That's going to be on brooklynstation.com, and it would also be on kingandqueenradio.com. And that's going to be this following, what, Thursday?
This Thursday, new time, 8 o'clock. And we have different celebrity guests that call in. We're going to have people do poetry, people sing, people dance. People are living their lives and having fun. So we're going to be we're all about life and how to enjoy it and have fun no matter what you're going to. The topic of our show is always, the name of our show is called Release. And you can also call in and release anything that's on your mind, anything positive or negative, to get it out of your mind. So many people hold on to
you're gonna have a lot of callers because a whole lot of people need to release. So you ain't gonna have to worry about that. Your show gonna be popular, and we can't wait to. I'm gonna keep the people in suspense to go in and this Thursday on brooklynstation.com. That's Brooklyn, BROOKLYN station.com. and kingandqueenradio.com. You're going to be aired on both stations, and that's this Thursday from 8 to 12. And
let me say this. It's just going to be informative. So it's good just to have, like, say most people that don't learn CPR, they're always faced with that situation. Oh, what I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. So at least you have information, and we'll be giving out numbers and informative stuff. So when something comes down the road from a friend or maybe even yourself or somebody in your family, you know exactly what to do. Oh, I know about that, and you have knowledge. Knowledge is always power.
Well, we want to thank you for calling in, and we as a team on King and Queen Radio, brooklynstation.com, sisterdubong.com, and WVIP 93.5 FM want to wish you and the staff and everyone Merry Christmas.
And thank you so much. And I just want to say one more thing. And have yourself a merry Christmas now.
Oh, thank you. You see, this is why you got to listen to that show, because folks, you're going to hear the best of a good time, and you're going to hear great singing and great, because Aaron is a star, and he's very famous with all the top celebrities out there in the industry out there. So you have to check out Aaron Williams, the Release Show, this Thursday from 8 to 12 on King and Queen Radio, brooklynstation.com, sisterdubong.com, and we love to hear from you. Thank you, and you're affiliated with 93.5 FM. Okay, dear?
And thank you so much, and a shout out to my DJ, Frankie Paradise.
All right, Frankie. I hope he called in and say something. We'll love to hear from him.
And have a good one, and enjoy it, and everybody be happy, because your unhappiness is only a moment. It's longer if you extend it.
I like that.
Okay.
All right. Nighty night, sweetie. Bye-bye.
All right, and thank you so much, Gina. God bless you.
You too. And folks, you're listening to King and Queen Radio, brooklynstation.com, and we are on every Tuesday from 8 to 12, and from 1 a.m. to 2. And all you got to do, go on live stream, and you'll find the shows. We are live, and we just have a great show here. And my host, Anne Marie, I know she want to give some shout out to some people out there, some friends and stuff. And I know you got a lot of friends out there listening, and now you want to wish them a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Yes, I do. To all my friends out there, and hopefully I'll be getting some fans soon. I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Okay. So, do you want to By the way, you sing as well. Can you give us a little Christmas carol or something that would make us feel good for the holiday? Okay, can you do Silent Night? We'll help you if you want to. All right. Holly, go get your mic. Go get your mic.
My mic is broken.
The lady Gold Star. Give Lady Gold Star a mic.
No. I have no vocal cords. I lost my voice.
All right, we're gonna sing
Why
Silent
you did that
Night,
for?
folks. We get ready to bring Silent Night to you, and this is you don't want to get in the, sit down in the. Okay, let's go. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep
Sing
in
it, girl.
heavenly
Sing
peace, sleep in heavenly peace. And that's going out to all the children out there that's waiting for Papa Doc, not Papa Doc, Papa.
No, yeah, that's what they call Papa Doc. Santa Claus.
Papa Doc was the voodoo man.
I know.
Well, okay, not Papa Doc the voodoo man. They waiting on Papa Doc, the Santa Claus.
That's what they
And that's right, we're not talking about a white Santa Claus. We're talking about Papa Santa Claus. So Papa Doc is to any children father that is Santa Claus. We want to wish them a happy Christmas for making the kids happy. Making the kids have a little belief in a little something so they may do good in school, do something. Even if you surprise them and told you didn't get nothing, put something up and tell them, well, maybe the fairy came through and brought you something. Just a little surprise. Kids still need a little fantasy in their life. I know computers and everything tell them it's not true, but everybody needs sometime something to have a little
reassurance.
a little bit of
Reassurance. Hope.
it's a little fantasy. Everybody dream of something. And if it makes a kid happy, I'll be good. If they bring me something, then you'll be good. All right, so Lady Gold Star, tell us what's going on with you.
I'm in love with a man nearly twice my age.
All right, well,
I'm
Lady Gold
sorry.
Star, you in love. All right, Lady Gold Star, in love with a man twice her age.
And next year, we have big plans. I have big plans. We are going abroad with Sister Dobong, and there we go, Jamaica. And this will not be posted on any website.
All
So
right.
this way nobody can bite. And shout out to all my haters. Thank you.
Well, you got a whole lot of them. So
Hi
you
haters. Hi haters. You see me. Hi haters.
I mean, a
Sorry.
whole lot of them. You have built a lot of them since you built this station. They would have blown you
I
up.
just do my job.
That's right.
And some due diligence.
Okay, we'll leave that one alone. Lady, I'm calling you Anne Marie. Tell us, it's a thing. What about young girls with older men? How do you feel about that?
Well, I believe that once there is love, I think it's okay. You know, as long as the man is not ill-treating the woman.
Yeah, because some of those relationships, when the woman, a woman is older and the man is younger, he can become abusive. And I think it's just as well with a young girl with the older man. Sometimes she feels she can take advantage of him.
Yes, yes,
And overspending.
yes. That's
Well,
true.
they call it now, like my girlfriend told me today, she got
Sugar daddy.
No more sugar daddy. It's a sugar pop now.
Wow.
Oh.
The word have changed to sugar pop.
Wow. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. Because sugar daddy would be somebody younger, sugar pop is somebody older, you know, mature, within their 60s or 65 plus.
Yeah, sugar pop.
65, 67 plus.
Okay, sure. So there's I don't know. A lot of guys out there like to be a sugar pop. Because he feels now that he can control the woman the way he want her because he's spending his money, and which he has got the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he flipped it around.
Yes. Also.
So you making a fool out yourself when you think you're getting over them because they're exposing you, using you too.
That's correct.
And in the eyes of the other people, your friends, may be laughing with you, but other people looking at you saying, we know what's going on there.
Because I heard she's a gold digger.
Yes.
You don't mess with no broke.
Yeah, anybody want to talk about in that experience out there, call us 718-676-0820, 718-253-4239. And out there, all Capricorns, I'm giving you 9, 25, 14, 18, 6, and 32. And if you're Leo, you're going to get 7, 23, 40, 17, 2, and 1. So those are your lucky numbers. And Aquarius, it's time for you to move in another direction, but make your direction very strong. And whichever way you're trying to do something, make it good for yourself and good for others. Don't stay stuck in one situation and can't get out. And Capricorn, this is time for you to be bold and speak up and stop letting people walk all over you. Put yourself in the position now and take over what's yours. And if you are Taurus, you have the time now to sit back and relax and think about things before you jump into something. Make sure you think about it because it can lead to action. Consequences can be very devastating. And if you Pisces, is the time for you to feel your psyche energy now. Get involved with yourself, spiritual and emotional, and do look out for people who's elder, people who having troubles going through something. And if you're a Libra, this is time for you to feel like to be on your own independently. Don't worry about what people say. You may want to crawl off in a corner somewhere and be alone. That's okay. Do you, and you're going to come out okay. And if for the rest of the people you want to know your sign, go to SisterDobong.com. Lucky numbers is there waiting for you in horoscope. And anybody want lucky numbers in horoscope, go to SisterDobong.com. And if you like a reading, call Sister Dobong daily, 718-253-7273. No matter what troubles you're going through, no matter what situation you're caught up, don't give up. Call Sister Dobong. Now again, that's 718-253-7273. Okay, DJ Goldstar, give us a little something. Tell us a little something.
I want to know what that little something is in that cup.
Well, there's something.
I've never heard you ask me gossip or questions of this nature. So what do you want to know?
Okay, well, I want to know.
No. I'll answer. I'll answer. You know what? How about, I was going to say, let's
you
play
fast answer, because you know I'll come with a question.
All right. Yes.
What did it feel like to fall in love?
After what? It's been, you know how long it's been, like maybe 12, I would say 10, 12 years?
Yes.
I mean, to me, in this case, in this time, it's a bit of a distraction, but it's a good distraction. But it's a distraction that is very confusing. And distractions get on my nerves. But I love the distraction. The distraction is beautiful. The distraction is soft. The distraction is sensitive. The distraction is hot. The distraction is a good kisser. The distraction has good hygiene. The distraction, distract. I can't talk anymore.
Oh Lord, you really in love. Oh my goodness. What I don't know what love is. And tell me, Anne Marie, what it is to fall in love. Look like she the only one in love. I think we done passed that stage. Look like
Well, I have passed that stage too. But I know you have butterflies in your stomach. You know, once you love the guy.
I don't get that.
I ain't never had no butterflies in my stomach. So you get butterflies in your stomach? And what
Yes. Hands all sweaty. Sometimes you don't know what to say. You're so nervous.
No, actually, I have something different from that, and it's weird. Coming from a female perspective, but with the mental thought of a male perspective, my stomach hurts. And when a guy says that their stomach hurts, it's because they were doing something physically with that person. So when they see that person, it's like, oh, my stomach hurts. And when I get around this person, it's not sweaty hands or sweaty paws. It's actually a cold chill. Because that's weird.
That's kind of scary.
But it's not knowing how to approach the person or how the person or the distraction is going to be at that time. So I try to be gentle as much as I can. But the distraction knows I love him.
Wow. Ooh. That's wonderful to be in love, but it can be scary.
That's right.
If the person maybe decide they want to fall out of love. And that's a thing that need to be talked about. How come, Anne Marie, someone loves somebody so, and about a month or so, and then after that they could just fall out of love with that person? They could be the person 2 or 3 months and they really loving that. What causing that?
I believe that was just infatuation, not real love.
Also, that is infatuation.
Yes. That's
So,
what I believe. I would say.
So a person can just be with you and really, and you love them and they love you, but they can come out of it and you caught up in it.
Yes. And, you know, the heat of the moment.
Oh,
at times too. So,
okay.
yes.
So you got to be very careful with that.
Very careful, yes.
Okay.
But I haven't had no heat of the moment. I'm being patient.
Oh,
It's killing me. I'm still alive, but it's just killing me.
well, that's something to think about. Well, you know, if he out there listening, I know he's saying, "Oh my goodness, this show is hot."
That's right.
Maybe he'll call you up and say, "Well, you know, come on, baby. I didn't know you felt that way." And it's good confession. That's why you need to be on Aaron's show this Thursday and release yourself.
No, I'm waiting to release with the distraction.
Good.
Oh my gosh, I have a phone call. And I
Okay.
also need to take a shower after this.
All right, okay, all right. She's a hot mess. You don't never know what's going on King and Queen Radio, boy. Oh, God. Well, girl, so, love is a beautiful thing, and it's something that everybody should experience, but I can't see people going deeply into it. I really can't, not with these times. What do you say? Do you think people have love nowadays? They really fall in love?
That's a big question to me right there. Sometimes I believe they do, sometimes I believe they don't.
I don't know if this society know what love is.
I don't think so.
All I know is that love should be, if you say you love somebody, you should be able to communicate with them. That's the first and foremost steps in a relationship. It's supposed to be a relationship. You need to open your mouth and talk to me, not to everybody else. Because I will be the queen bee. I will be a drama queen.
Well,
Do not mess with me and my mind. Don't make me say this one more time. Am I rhyming? You gotta call me.
okay, that sounds like a good rhyme to me.
Don't play.
But you know, that's how things go. You know, so I would say this society is basically in love with your pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What
And
you
material
got.
things.
Now, how do you separate your pocket from love?
That's something
Should
that
you now this society has been ruined for the black American man, because the black American man, like I explained last week, they used to have factories, they used to have could come out and have a skill out of school and they could get a job. Now the black American man, they tell you to go to college. When he come out, he can't compete against the white American other races there. So now he don't have any power with a woman. So 9 times out of 10, a woman is supporting that man. That man is usually making less than the woman. So now the man feel inferior because he don't feel like a man anymore. So now he looks for a woman with money, but then when he find her, he don't love her because she got too much power. So how would you change this? How is society going to change that? Put more factories up, don't you think so? Take the men out of jail, build factories, get people working again, and instead of telling them, forcing them to go to college, tell them to go get a trade.
That's a good.
Because with a trade, you always can make some money.
Yes, that's a good point.
And top dollar. Sanitation men make top dollar. People talk about they don't want to clean. Yes, darling.
I was going to say also the boundaries should be set. Get to know each other first, and there should be a bit of a boundary already set before you even decide to jump with a person or to be with a person, because that's where you're going to see if it's about love or if it's about finances. You're testing each other. And a lot of people don't do that. Like you said, they're in the heat of the moment. And like you said, I see a sugar pop, a sugar daddy, I want him. And he's blowing up your spot. You ain't doing nothing but being stupid. So there's several ways to skin a cat. There's several ways to look at it. Am I talking too much?
We know it's getting to be 11 o'clock.
So I am talking
We're
too
going
much.
to come back after this because we got a station, WVIP station break coming up. And don't forget to call Sister Dobong, 718-253-7273. If you got a sugar pop and you're trying to run away from you, call Sister Dobong so I can help him stay home with you. All right, so that's why Sister Dobong is with you. So all these folks calling now, we're going to answer you and want to say a shout out to each and every one. Okay, banjo.
What a piece of money, man. Tell me where you get it from. Up on your entrance. Ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me have the thing when you are right on. Walk like a champion. Talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl. How do you get it from? Up on your entrance. Ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me in. Well, everybody know that. Don't make it any
Come back in front of the camera and work.
I'm focused on our distraction right now. Distraction.
God, some fuck to this. No, stop down and Chris. All of this mercy. What do you do now? How much you want to know? Me I don't like a champion, not like a champion. What a piece of money, man. Tell me where you get it from. Up on your entrance, ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me have it in the way. Talk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl. How you get it from? Up on your entrance, ram, pa, pa, pam, pam. Can't let me in. Why? Cause we would be more than that. To take a kind of name to the promised land. We will be more than that. And you gotta do everything so that
It's all over the world. You got to show her how to get on the video and stuff. So you can see this when you get home. I know it's all over the world.
I told you. We got more stuff coming up next year. We got more stuff coming up next year. We got more stuff coming up next year. That's what I said.
That's why I like her. She ain't trying to overpower me. She ain't trying to I like that. Be yourself, girl. I'll be right back. You know you can get yourself to eat, get you a drink. Get you a drink while you're doing the show. You can have your drink. Get you some. You got a nice.
Take it personal. We don't talk about.
Someone looking at she tell me no say she want a man. Take it to her and she respond. She tell me so she hug a man like a boomerang. Little last me the only got the all time run. You book up a miss and up a man. You book up a miss and up a man. Miss and up a man. You book up a miss and up a man. You book up a miss and up a man. You book up a miss and up a man. Miss and up a man. You book up a miss and up a man.
But anything tested. Just fly off those head. Down the mercy. Look at dill, say the boy get killed. Look at dill, you better sign on the will. Look at dill, a boy get killed. Look at dill, look up in the barrel. Then by the way, I go put them down, said. Hey, so no one take it personal. We don't talk about done. You think we come for done? All we have to do is send for the new gun. Anything tested. Just fly off those head. Down the mercy. Look at dill, say the boy get killed. Look at dill, you better. Look at dill, a boy get killed. Look at dill, look up in the barrel. In my way, I go put them down, say. Eh, so no one take it personal. We don't talk about done. You think we come for done? All we have to do is send for the new gun. Anything tested. We just fly off those head. Down the mercy. Look at dill, say the boy get killed. Look at dill, you better sign on the will. Look at dill, a boy get killed. Look at dill, look up in the barrel. In my way, I go put them down, send for the oxa. Take out the tongue. Limb by limb, we a go put them down, send for the oxa. Take out the tongue. When them see me, see the hit man a come. See me, see me just can't go. See me, see the hit man a come. See me,
Everybody, you have life and you happy, yeah. Give thanks from Sunday to Saturday. Now you have your freedom and go dash away. Whether your pocket them broke or your cash, yeah. Little ones nice, get the catty there. Family, don't pull up the puppy there. No matter what the critics them a chatty, yeah. Put up your one and give thanks to lead the way. Everybody shout out in Jamaica.
KingandQueenRadio.com 24/7 multi-cultural music 718-676-0820.
Hello, please support King and Queen's radio show. They really helped me a lot. So I will appreciate people who have been here before. Please coming back. Give us as much donation as you can. Keep coming back.
Anything that's not there, what you want,
very helpful to people that were very much in need. Please try to support them. Give donation. You could go on the website and there's a donation place that you could. You don't have to come here, but you could put the donation there for her. They really need donation. Donations is what help keep this radio station going. So please, I'm just extending. what I know from them out to everyone. Please come there, come and support the Kings of Queens Again radio station. They have done a great help for me, supporting me in a lot of stuff. And please don't forget, just go and make as much donation as possible to keep the radio station going. They're very helpful. Please again, do that.
718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Jot this number down in your phone, your iPad, store it in your computer, on a notepad, in a place where you can find it quickly, because at some point in time you will need it. 718-253-7273 is the number for the most popular and most useful reader advisor in our area, the world famous African reader and advisor Sister Dobong. World famous African reader and advisor Sister Dobong, a master of astrology, revealing what the stars hold for your destiny. Palm reading, telling you what's written in your book of life. Chiromancy, necromancy, and more. If someone could show you a way through which you could know what, where, when, who, and why, through reading your past, guiding you in this present to guarantee a better future, would you make sure you seek that out? In just minutes, world-renowned African reader and advisor Sister Dobong will tell you all about marriage, love, career, even your finances, and more. Make your sleepless nights, bad luck, drug abuse, or any addiction, low self-esteem, problems with loved ones, nature problems, fear of jail, court proceedings, immigration issues, a thing of the past. Call Sister Dobong now and get positive results tomorrow. Sister Dobong, the world famous African reader and advisor, 1752 Flatbush Avenue. That's 1752 Flatbush Avenue at the corner of Avenue J, Brooklyn. 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Ooh, welcome back. Welcome back. The show is getting hotter and hotter. Ooh. We have the topic of love, you know, because Christmas, don't forget, is all about love. And you should be all with someone right now. And I'd like to say a shout out there to DJ Shine and his family, and also condolence to him and also to his family. DJ Shine, we love you. Big up to you each and every time. And I'd like to say a shout out there to Pro Killer. Big up to you, Pro Killer, out there. And love to you every day. Big up to Pro Killer. And a lot of the staff, King and Queen staff out there. We love you all out there. So many to mention. The ones who come and going, Merry Christmas to you. Happy Kwanzaa. What that? Utah. It used to be Utah. How you say Utah? Yule tidings. I got my English back. And I just like to say, you folks, get ready for the New Year's, because we're going to blow it up here. We're going to blow it up.
Yes.
All right. DJ Ghost, you got something good in plan for New Year's? Maybe a couple firecrackers?
It all depends on where I put them. Ow! With the music. Let me stop. No, I have not been drinking or smoking as of yet. Just want to put that out there. I'm on high of love.
Oh,
it's natural.
And that is a natural high.
Distraction.
Natural
real,
love.
Honey.
Natural love. Natural love. And don't forget, I'm Sister Dobong. Make sure you give me a call. See me in the morning, be happy in the evening. And the telephone number is 718-253-7273, located 1752 Flatbush Avenue out there. And if you're an artist and you want to get on the show,
You can simply call 347-699-6892. That's 347-699-6892. Or email brooklynradiostation@gmail.com or kingandqueenradio@gmail.com. Thank you.
So tell us what else going on. What else you got in plan in store as far as with the artists and getting people on the station?
Well, without saying too much,
No,
I'm
I
offering
mean
incentives.
advertising for the people.
What do you mean advertising for people? What do you mean? Because I have a lot of plans.
Oh no, you got to get the people on the air. You're supposed to be calling people to come in, promote.
I'm waiting for them.
Well, promote them for people to come on now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, and pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, for the two gentlemen that I am waiting to interview, you can call in now or simply come in. I don't know where you are, but I hope everything is okay. And I'm going to be calling some of you shortly. I know one of them said there's going to be in before the Yuletide. Ironically, you said that.
Okay, that's right on the part where we're going off. So he'll be on.
And I told him 11 o'clock. I told both of them 11
You will
o'clock.
be interviewing Whitney, Utah by yourself because I'm gonna be back on There We Go Jamaica 1 a.m. So they'll be on King and Queen Radio and BrooklynStation.com during 12 to 1. Okay, so go ahead on and tell us what you was telling about the DJs.
Oh, well, I'm offering now incentives to DJs that would like to host their own show, which means they must have an act, they must perform. If you are able to do this with or without followers, without putting too much out there, number one, you'd have to pay for the show, because we all have bills. You have to pay for your own show. But I'm willing to work with you, especially if you have a budget.
So you got to be able to perform.
Yes.
And that
I will offer incentives.
Okay.
Already right now we have a lot of competition. Now,
we got a lot of performers here, trust me.
Yes.
They dancing, they jumping, they got their audience and what?
That's all right because they're about to be offered a contract.
Okay, and what about those dancers that coming in? The gentleman called for the dancers.
He's talking about next year he made plans. I don't understand, but we're still looking for dancers either way. Clean dancing, no nudity. It has to be clean dancing. We're still auditioning for that as well.
Okay.
And a matter of fact, do you want to have another open call? I could probably say this Saturday.
Okay, that's up to you. So make sure you're here on time for them.
I will.
Because I would not be attending them. All right.
So I gotta look at these dances by myself.
I mean, I'll be
I
here
like
if
to
I
look
have
at
to
my
be here.
distraction dance, honey. I like to look at my
Okay,
distraction.
goodness,
I'm sorry.
your distraction can go somewhere else right now.
Stop it.
Here on Sister Dobong show.
Sorry.
All right, let's get it on. Go ahead on.
No, but other than that, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
And we're just looking for people that want to have their own show, that want to podcast, people that want to come on and promote themselves, especially independent artists. We have the spotlight. And this is a package that I've created for people or independent artists that are looking for music promotion. I also, have a couple of incentives with that. We have the platform already set up. The only thing that I need is you. Your time, your patience, your understanding. And within a matter of 2 weeks to a month, your name is going to be out there. And I'll also give you a manager. I do a lot for people. A lot.
Okay, all right. Wow. Okay. So we're going to take it back here to my girl here. So tell us what you think about this weather here, Anne Marie, in New York City. We're in New York now. How you like this Christmas so nice and warm?
Yes, the weather now is quite okay. It's nice. It's nice. It's not that cold.
You don't feel that's breeding a virus for the people? Because, sickness can come out of this kind of weather real bad. Do you think it's man-made weather?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You think man making this weather happen?
Yes.
So you don't believe it's natural?
Not really.
I begin to believe that too. Yes.
Say it. Talk.
Yes.
The weather is not real at all.
It's not.
Nope.
Okay, you heard that from the DJ.
I think it's being controlled by a remote.
Okay.
It's actually heart.
Wow. I didn't want to think that, but this summer, the weather, and this weather's breathing tornadoes and all kind of other disasters. Because usually after Christmas, this weather this hot. After that, you can expect some type of tragedies, hurricanes, because they're cold or hot and all that in the ocean mix up, bring confusion. So them West Indian islands is in trouble. But they may be fooled if they are playing around, because they can come back this way and wind up affecting us. So the weather can be, I don't know, but I don't think it's natural. It's just everything, the fruit. You know, something I seen was black apples. Have you ever seen black apples?
No.
They got now black apples, but they said they're $20 a piece. But
I actually saw black apples before.
you did see them.
Yes, in Grenada. They call it in Grenada they call it mommy apple.
Oh, you see, and they say farmers don't want to plant those apples. And I want to know why, because I think that's beautiful. Maybe they feel because they're black, the skin color black, nobody will buy them.
It's actually nicer. It's sweet.
Yeah, I want me one of them. You think we can get some out of Grenada? I'm going to try to find out where they sell these black apples. That's amazing. You never know. I posted it on my Facebook, and now we hear they from Grenada. They may ship them from Grenada. So we got to check the Grenadian market.
I think they got them in other like Caribbean countries, but I'm not sure. But I know we do have them in Grenada.
Oh, that's amazing. Black apples. See, I can just taste it, can't you?
Yes, but that reminds me of star apple.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, yes.
And what the star is, that's kind of goldish, ain't it?
No, it's dark.
Yeah, it's actually dark too, yeah. And
Yeah?
the inside is like a
Kind of reddish brownish,
Yeah.
like yes. I love it.
it's like it's soft.
It's very soft.
Yeah, so those black apples are soft too, huh?
Yes.
Well, nobody's going to buy them because that's Macintosh apples. So they breeded Macintosh apples. Remember, that was a famous apple in the past. You can make out of it what that sauce called? Applesauce with Macintosh apples. I don't know if they sell them anymore, do they?
Probably Whole Foods.
You know, Macintosh apple. And an apple a day keep the doctor away. How you believe in that? Do you believe that?
No.
You don't believe an apple a day keep the doctor away?
I believe it does.
We from the old school. Why you don't believe an apple a day keep the doctor away?
Because no matter what I do, I'm going to have to see him anyway, and ain't nothing wrong with me.
Oh, now that's a good one. That's a good answer. Because you have to see the doctor anyway, you know, because you're supposed to go to the doctor every 3 months.
Yes.
Every 6 months. And a lot of people don't do that. Our people usually don't mess with doctors very much. And it is kind of scary because you don't know if they're planting chips in you. You really don't know. You don't know nowadays, because now, you know, an amazing thing that we was taught by DJ Shine, and I know you must know about it, that all Jamaicans have a certain mark on their arm that you can tell they're Jamaican.
Yes.
You got that too?
Yes.
Do they put it in the same place on the Jamaican arms, on the left side or the right side?
The left. The left. I think it's the left.
So what is a little mark when they can they scratch it a little bit and purposely, wow, that's amazing. I want to know, so if they do that, I want to know how many other countries do secret stuff like that and people don't know it. And they know where you come from. That's like a mark on you that that country know you belong to them.
Yes. I don't know if they do it all over, though. I'm not sure.
Well, they probably do it in the city like Kingston. Are they still doing that there now?
I don't know if that changed, because things have changed so.
But did the people, was it a mistake or was purposely supposed to have been done?
I think it was purposely.
Because maybe the needles was bigger then and it was easy to, you know.
I don't know the purpose, really.
Wow, that we need somebody from Jamaica. When we go in there, we go Jamaica, we'll try to find out was this purposely done. It was a needle, a certain needle made that mark no matter what that they had in Jamaica.
You know what? I'm not going to say that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So again, you're listening to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, WVIP 93.5 FM, and we right now got our DJ gonna play a little music for you. DJ Suavecito, DJ Suave. Don't forget to find a birthday song in there so we can hear people born on this birthday. And I want to hear tonight, Lady in Red. I love that song. I want to hear Lady in Red. And that's another song that I put in Lady in Red. Everybody wanna feel like free. Forget your troubles and your rough with me. Whatever song that I you won't be upset up that list. You won't be upset on that list for the show. When you shut up, you give them some now you get the hang of it. How you do it. Everybody wanna feel like free. I could not have the idea to sing that song and do that. I prayed before. I prayed before. No one said that. God is so blessed. Yes. Everything is going. Yes, I'm God.
So lovely as you did tonight. Never seen you shine so bright. Ooh. I've never seen so many that ask you if you wanted to dance. Looking for a new romance. You're gonna have the chance. I have never seen that dress you're wearing or the highlights in your hair. I've been blind, lady in red. Never seen you shine so bright. You're amazing. I've never seen so many people want to be there by your side. And when you turn to me and smile, you took my breath away. I have never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight.
Okay, I want to thank my DJ out there for playing Lady in Red. Back in the days, they used to call me the Lady in Red. I used to wear that red with them high heels, so I know all them people out there remember me when they hear this Lady in Red. And Anne Marie said just a few minutes ago, when I hear this song again, it's going to remind me of you. So thank you, Anne Marie. They know me as Lady in Red, but I ain't got no red on tonight. I got on white, but I do wear some red. Okay, so we want to thank that DJ and all those people out there. We're getting ready to play a birthday song and greetings to you, and special Anne Marie to her daughter. Anne Marie, what's the name of your daughter again?
Janet Gokan.
Okay, and this is going out to her and all the people who born now.
November, my son. November, my son. His birthday.
And also her son, which is born in November, Christopher. Also, this going out to you too. Happy birthday. We can't leave you out, Christopher. Big up to Christopher out there in Jamaica right now. Oh, sing it, Mama. Mama, sing it to them. Because you can't be with your children, but you are sending your blessing to them.
Thank you, Sister Dobong.
Oh, I'm feeling it. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to you. Coming from King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDobong.com. We're wishing everybody on this Christ Day a happy birthday. We love you all, and I hope they give you double presents. I hope you don't get cheated on this birthday, because a lot of parents say, I gave you one present already. No, we need that Christmas present too. So you tell them, make sure they give you 2 presents. Wow, this song is so beautiful. It's like spreading love to the world when you hear this song.
Yes.
And you can just feel the vibration behind it. And I know this is making so many feel so good out there. Even if it's not your birthday, sing it to Christ now.
That's right.
Wow. Now I got an interesting story to tell you out there. You know, a lot of people don't believe in Christ, and they don't believe in the whiteness and all that other stuff, and it says hogwash and nonsense and this and that. Well, I'm going to tell you a little story how I believe. I don't believe there's a such thing as the color with this Christ. What happened, what I believe, that the slaves that was brought on the plantations, wherever they was at, the masters had their own Christ, which was in his image, which was white. And evidently, you being brought away from your land, forced out of your land from Africa to whatever country, because it wasn't always America, it was Brazil and every other thing. To me, I believe that those gods had forsaken you, because if you believed in those gods at that time, and this so-called tragedy happened to your lives, it was for a better change. Now, the slavery was a bad thing, but the slaves knew now to keep their faith, and I actually believe they transformed their belief in the white Jesus. They wasn't believing in the white Jesus. They was actually believing in their spirit, but they could not let the white master know that. And they was worshiping, catching the Holy Ghost, and the Holy Ghost could tell you that was the African spirit right there. So they was keeping their spirit with the white Jesus, saying they had the Holy Ghost, but in the meantime, they was worshiping their spirit. So I don't ever believe the Africans was worshiping the white Jesus. They had to use the white Jesus to protect themselves. But the white Jesus existed with the white race. So the power alone with the name, because he did help, they used that image to get them through what they got through. It's maybe still needed, but it's not needed to be he's from a white person. You understand? It's just a transformation. Do you understand that, Anne-Marie? What do you say? That's kind of hard to talk on. Yes, I won't put you in that position. I let other people talk. Let me take that caller, WVIP 93.5 FM, King and Queen Radio. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Is that caller there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, and how are you?
Peace and blessings, Sister Dobong, and all the best for the Kwanzaa season, and thank you for opening up your lines so us we can come in and dialogue with you to some important issues impacting our community.
Yes.
Please say big up to you, and of course to your co-host. I just want to just revert a little. Pertaining to the apple, yes, I think you're selecting entirely Mommy apple, yes. It's also in Jamaica, Caribbean.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you for telling me.
In fact, there's a place, I don't know if that's why they call it, the place is actually called Mommy Day.
Okay, my co-host would answer you that. Anne-Marie, you know that place in Jamaica?
Because what we have sometimes, a place takes the name after, like for instance, Brazil. Brazil is called Brazil because of the Brazil nut. It's, you know, so if the thing, it might be a connection between Mommy and Mommy Day. But I just proceed. Yes, to the sister who also said it. There are two types of star apples in Jamaica. One, as she said, is extremely dark, almost purple. But another one is green. Another variety is green. But once you open both of them, the flesh is white inside with a big seed.
Okay.
In fact, to me, I keep far from white food. You know,
wait, now you say the flesh is white. I believe. Sorry, sir. You say the flesh is white, but yeah. I believe I had them apples, and I think they're kind of brownish inside.
No, the star apple. When you open it, the star apple when you open it, it's very pulpy. You know, it's very pulpy. Both the green, whether the skin is green or whether it's purplish.
That's what. Okay.
Just like sauerkraut, just like sweet stuff, you know, inside. Yeah. But let me move on to the other issue about the medical thing, about that so-called patch on your arm. We went over this some time ago on your show. What happened is that the children had to be vaccinated to go to school, right? Once you left kindergarten, or they call it in Jamaica, basic school, you could not enter primary school unless you're vaccinated.
Yes.
And so you're vaccinated against measles, whooping cough, smallpox, chickenpox, all of them. And then it is that little mark, that little scar in your arm, which I suspect is because we are African people and keloid is a form of keloid.
Okay, it's a form of keloid.
In other words, you're putting something foreign into the human body and the body is rejecting it to show you that it should not be there.
Okay, so now...
And you know when we get a cut at African people, you know, some of us develop, you notice some people when they
yes, I'm a keloid person. I'm keloid easily. I know exactly. But I understand keloids is with Indians as well because they got thick skin too. So it's like Africans and Indian. So you saying now, if I look at a white Jamaican there, they won't have that, huh?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because I didn't go to school with them. You know, listen, I'm an African and I grew up with Africans, so I can't really say it. I've never been to school with the Caucasians or the rest of people in Jamaica, so I can't say. But I know that our people, yes, you will see that thing on the left. And this one, I think, why they would know when they go to school. Oh,
I got to see Mr. Harris when he come in because you know Mr. Harris is Jamaican. And since he a white Jamaican.
the next thing is just our people, period. Especially African American, but our people, period. Because of the Tuskegee, as you know, the Tuskegee experiment, where they took our black men, put them in prison, deliberately inoculated them, injected them with syphilis and gonorrhea, did not treat them, then sent them back into the black community to mate with their women, and we know the result of that. Therefore, black people suspect the system, and for good reason, that we can't go to these people to take care of our health because of the experiment on us. So that is why many of our people do not go to the doctor. You know,
You're absolutely correct.
It's a catch-22 because you're going over. For instance, my father went to doctor 2 times in his life. And you know why he went to doctor? He had to go. He was going to get a work. He was going to travel, and the job that he was going to, he had to be, go to the doctor for medical purpose. And when he was getting a job again, that's the only 2 times he lived into his 80s. That's the only time he went doctor.
Okay, but you got to understand, they had the real herbal medicine.
Yes.
Not this nonsense they selling in the stores up here. People going in the fields chopping down bushes and telling you it's this and that and spraying it with all kind of stuff and you believe in it. You know, they get the real stuff. I be talking to Jamaicans there and I get so mad. They be out there at the spring just drinking that good old spring water and got that goats there, and I'm watching them go up the mountains with the goats and they talking to me and cooking the food right there in the pot, and oh God, you want to just take a plane out of here.
Yeah,
how they live by nature.
For those who subscribe to the Creator, that the Creator created the universe, the universe was created perfectly for the inhabitants. Absolutely. Right?
Yes, anybody, if you leave Jamaica, anybody go to Jamaica and got the farming skills, they live good.
Yeah. If you got, I'm just saying wherever the tropics is, you know, African people from the tropical hemisphere. If you go to Africa also, the Nile, the Congo, yes, black people, African people, melanized people were created for the solar sun environment. Absolutely. However, this spirit that we refer to as Satan has decided to pollute the earth. Absolutely. The entire earth is now polluted. So,
so that means you agree with what we were saying before, that this man-made weather here in New York City.
Anything is possible with this character. Anything and everything is possible because they are devious. They are completely devious. For unnatural, they take the natural thing and turn it into a natural thing. And unnatural thing, they take it and make it natural, or make it appear to be natural. Absolutely. This deceiver's element that is controlling the earth. But once again, we still have to stand firm in our culture, in our African culture. Our African culture. We have to keep that righteous path. And so again, that's why I say I appreciate you open up the line that we can have these discussions.
Well, I want to thank you and happy Kwanzaa to you. And maybe one day you can come on and teach us the Kwanzaa, because I think it's dying out in the United States. It's sad to hear, but very rare I hear of it like I used to. So I think.
No, I wouldn't say that because well, it depends on where, because we are, for instance, in New York, right? In New York right now, there are a lot of Kwanzaa ceremonies going to go on during over the Kwanzaa season in Queens, in Brooklyn, in Bronx.
Wow. Maybe you have someone, if you go, to have them to call in on my show on a Monday night and let us know about it and the celebration. That would be nice of you.
And a good thing that Kwanzaa is now spreading beyond the United States. It is being now held in the Caribbean and in Africa, which ironically, that's where it came from in Africa, because it's a celebration, the first fruit of the harvest. That's where it came from the, in the Kiswahili thing, the Kiswahili language and culture, where we have the Nguza Saba. Nguza Saba, the seven principles, of Umoja, which means unity. And then you go to Kudus Chagolea, which is second day, which means self-determination. Or third day would be Ujima, collective work and responsibility. The next one is Ujama, that we should trade among each other. The next one is near purpose. The next one is Kuma. We are the most creative people on earth. And finally, Imani, faith in our people, our family, and our race.
Okay, I got a very question for you, and I want you to think about it. I'm not going to talk about it now. But how do you feel that Africans sold our people? You may not want to believe it, but Africans did do it, and I got proof of that. Sold our people.
We won't discuss it, but just remember when you say Africans, remember we are also Africans.
Okay,
remember that.
But let me finish. Let me finish speaking. Okay, the Africans there in Africa sold our people, which we was Africans, because a lot of them got mixed up and intermixed. So once you intermix with anything else, you're no longer a pure African. Okay, we're going to leave that one alone. But the African original, a lot of them wasn't original either, because you need to look at the Fulani tribe and the Yoruba tribe, and you'll see the Fulani was always mixed people from the beginning too. So, but the Yoruba and the real African tribes that were sold into the United States and other parts of the country, do you think they should claim themselves back Africa, make themselves their own original Africans where they were sent to, and all the Africans of each continent get together and become one and separate from the original Africans that abandoned them and sold them off?
Well, I just, you say want to get into it, but I will just say, let's get back, the book that is referred to as the Bible. It says, Ethiopia shall stretch forth her hands unto her God, right? And from Egypt, which, as you know, back in the days was Kemet.
I got you, I know Kemet,
right?
I know.
And from Egypt, once again shall come prince and princesses one more. So we have been scattered, we have been diverse all over the world, and it is recorded that we must, by all means necessary, get back as one people, regardless of where we are.
I got you. Then you solved the problem there. So then now, the ones who was mixed, they can't fit that category because they've been wasted already. So only the pure Africans that left there and did not mix in with any other races are the pure Africans still. Are you talking about them? Are you including the mixed Africans, which is not original Africans?
So two things about that. So it's a biological right, genetically right, quote unquote 100% pure, but that is necessary but not sufficient, because there are Africans who on the continent now and over here who are totally 100% melanized. However, spiritually, psychologically, they are not.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely. So both cases, because in many cases, we did not ask the oppressor. We didn't ask the oppressor to come rape our people. We did not send them to come rape us. That's rape. So then they can't hold the victims guilty. Right. It was not their choice. However, those Africans, quote unquote, of mixed, of less melanized, who accept themselves as African, who behave as African, then obviously they have to be included in the fold.
I gotcha. All right.
Just as those Africans who are melanized, very melanized,
because it's just like
traitors, we wouldn't include them in the fold.
It's just like, okay, my family from Nigeria, and I do know within Nigeria, they still, in the tribes, got people with certain names, which is still slaves from the slaves right in Nigeria to the black people. And they carry the slave name. So now, you think the slaves out here in this country here, if they're not accepted there and they put down, how could they return back to Africa? Is you using African as a country, which is not? How could they return back and be Africans again? Explain that, please.
And I personally, and Pan-Africanists like me, we don't use the word slave. We say our people are enslaved. That's how we use it.
Okay, thank you.
People, because we were no slaves. We are the greatest people ever in the universe. And even our enemies attest to that. You know, you go back to the Greeks and the Romans, they will tell about
But I got you, but again, the Africans that enslaved their own people as they warned them. So you say that with them it's the same word, enslaved and not slave, or is only with the white?
Our enslaved people, many poor people were enslaved, right? And don't, Sister Dobong, let us not excuse the Caucasian for the crime that the Caucasian has done. In other words, if a father or a parent or a guardian through his or her negligence and their children are abused, do not let the abuser of the umpire say, oh, it's because your father or your mother didn't take care of that. Don't leave the abuser, because these are the perpetrators, the white Caucasian Arabs, don't leave out the Arabs. These are the people. But once again, once we reclaim our consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, the greatest thing is our spirituality. Those who manifest their spirituality, we are African people. And the challenge for us now, in 2019, of course, the challenge for us is to regain our African identity and to take back Africa. Listen, just at the back. While we are here discussing this tonight, who is African, guess what? Who's going to Africa or taking over Africa? The Chinese. Guess who's going over there? The Russians, the Indians, the Arabs. All of them are flooding into Africa, and they are no African. They are absolutely no African, and they are flooding into Africa. So Africa belongs to the African race. As the Honorable Marcus Garvey said, Africa for the Africans at home, that means the continent, and those Africans abroad. We call the word our diaspora. Africa belongs to us. China belongs to them. India belongs to them. Europe belongs to them. Africa is ours, and we must fight eternally to return Africa.
But you're absolutely right. I'm going to cut you off in a few minutes. I must tell you this, not to stop you. Then, in order for that to happen, then your generation cannot continue in another country. Once you're aware of who you are, then you got to move back to Africa to make your kids become African. If not, as long as they stay away from Africa, they are no longer Africans, and that's what the Africans are trying to say.
Just quickly, when those people who, it was put that there were quote unquote Jewish people, the tribe of Israel and Judah, when they were taken to Babylon, when they were taken to Persia, right? And they were held in captivity for X amount of years. Nehemiah went to the Persian king, and the Persian king allowed him to return to Jerusalem. And when they reached Jerusalem, they didn't say they were Jews, they were accepted. In fact, when they went back, some of them were more Jewish than the Jews that they saw in Jerusalem. And they cleaned it up. So both the conscious Africans from the continent and the conscious Africans from the diaspora, we have to come together in every way, culturally, matrimonially, every politically, and reclaim our African continent and our consciousness and our identity.
All right, thank you again, and happy holiday, and it's good hearing from you.
The same to you, my sister. Peace and blessing.
And you got peace and blessing to you, too. Okay, folks, you're listening to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDobong.com, and you can always join in whenever you're ready in the conversation. The number is 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820. And again, we are enjoying the show with you. We're going to bring you back with a little music. But again, don't forget to call Sister Dobong, 718-253-7273. to get your life back in order, to get your life going spiritually, to bring the man back, the woman, or to get you just get you some money in your pocket and get the spiritual bath and get you a spiritual guard. Call Sister Dobong today, 718-253-7273, located 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner of Avenue J, East 35th, and that is gonna get some good guarantee work going on for you. So call now. Don't sit up there and suffer no more. You got Sister Dobong. Okay, folks, let's get that music on. Go ahead, Suave. Happy Merry Christmas to Suave. After this, I'm gonna let you get you
From a little cottage in the hill, way down west in this man said, he said, pining for your love. Gee, I miss you. Now my lips, I called you on the phone. To my surprise, you were not home, but from a little cottage in the grill, I wrote these lines to you. From a little cottage in the grill, I realized the love you feel. Brothers getting chased, some say you need to check that. I'm on it, you need to check that. I'm gonna take a friend another laugh. I don't want to say anything or whatever.
Okay, folks. All right, we got someone here on the line, and our lady, come over here, sit down, lady.
I actually have everything I need here in front of me. I do apologize because it's kind of, well, actually, let me hold
Come
on.
in front of the camera so the
hold
folks
on.
can see.
I will, hold on, please, hold on.
Okay, we got a guest here. We got Lady Holly going to be doing the interview. And don't forget, from 1 a.m. to 2, you can join us back. We're going to be back on the air. Me and Anne Marie will be back on the air. There we go, Jamaica. And we're going to be talking some real good things concerning Jamaica and the Caribbeans. So you want to stay tuned from 1 a.m. to 2. You also want to listen to our lady English coming up next on the English Connection. Shout out to Keelan out there. Big up to Keelan out there. And where he traveling all over the world. Big up to you, Keelan Bedford. And also the guy that worked with Lady English, I think his name is Christopher. I'm going to catch his name sooner or later.
Jim, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Jim. Good evening. Thank you so much for calling King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, WBIP 93.5 FM. Happy holidays, happy Yuletide to you. How are you? Especially after, if I may say, your hip surgery that your wife was very nice to send me that little cute picture.
I'm now a cyborg. You know, part machine, part man.
Awesome.
And, I could barely walk 5 weeks ago, and now I'm scurrying about, you know, not quite as briskly as a teenager, but, you know, getting closer. It's pretty amazing. And the thing is that, you know, I'm like you know what a proletarian is, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm a proletarian. I mean, we have almost very little money, and for one reason or another, despite the fact that a lot of bad shit comes down with healthcare in the United States, the system up here in Western North Carolina with Mission Hospital is very, very forthcoming, and I basically got this hip replaced thanks to Medicare and Mission for like $1,000.
Okay, that I do understand, and I can concur with you on the healthcare system, but I please beg of you, please, no cursing. At least just this time. Because eventually, I said, please, no cursing, just this time.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
But I want you to physically come on a show, on Brooklyn Station. I want you to physically come here, and we could always have this discussion, and you could be as candid and as vivid and as colorful as you want.
Right. I get it. I sometimes, I have a sailor's tongue, and but I will watch myself and be more punctilious.
That's okay, I understand. We are getting ready to close the show, but I just want to let everyone know, even though this is a bit impromptu, this is Jim Hickey. He's a Harvard graduate, a public intellectual writer, educator, and rabble rouser. He's worked in print, media, education, and politics for the past 40 years, and he's been involved in various political movements in the Southeast throughout his life. He does have some radio credentials, and he immerses himself in deep learning and teaches critical thinking and the foundations of writing. So he spends his time now reading, writing memoirs, hiking in nature, and co-producing revolutionary and philosophically potent wooden art objects with his wife, artist Alicia Araya. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is
and it's a pleasure having you on my show. And I'm Zena Bevel, and you.
The Caribbean, you know, that's like the induction of the Americas. You know, where America was Amerigo Vespucci. You know, it was this Italian navigator. It had nothing to do with a name that came from this region. And so we have this melding place of peoples from here, peoples from Africa, peoples from Europe, peoples from Asia, all mixed together. And the Caribbean is where it all started.
Wow, you taught me something. We definitely got to get you on the show.
Please.
So we can really get into this conversation, because we got a lot of people would love to interact with you. So please invite yourself as soon as possible.
Sure thing. Well, thank y'all so much. And 2 minutes till Christmas. Yay.
Okay, yay.
Just send me an email for a good time for me to call again, and I'll be glad to.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And happy holiday to you.
Yeah. Y'all are great. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, meet us back from 1 a.m. to 2. And there we go, Jamaica, and we'll be back to bring you some more goodies. And thank you all who stayed up with us, and happy birthday to all out there. And also I want to say happy holiday, happy Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, Yule tidings, and all the good else, whatever you want to believe in. Or just happy day for your love day, money day, peaceful day, peace and love. Coming from me, Sister Dobong, and you can call me 718-253-7273. Thank you.
And Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. From King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, thank you very much. And to my distraction, I love you.